Hello, I'm Paul. I'm an investigative reporter in Clearwater, Florida, investigating something else that has happened here. You're going to meet a young lady here in a second. She simply decorated her truck with a couple Ron Paul signs here. She likes Ron Paul, what can I say? Can't really blame her. Anyway, lo and behold, she got a warning from the wonderful Pinellas County that it's completely illegal to have a truck decorated with signs. Let me ask her a couple questions about that. Hello there, Justine. Can you tell us what happened, please?
Okay, well, I decorated my truck with Ron Paul signs like you saw before, and I've been driving around. A lot of people have been asking me, who is Ron Paul? And one day I came home from my class, probably 2 weeks after I've had those signs on my truck, and I came in and my dad had gotten notice on the door saying we couldn't have signs other places, but then when he got to the point where I couldn't have these signs on my truck, I could not believe it. I mean, like, I thought they were joking with me, and turns out they're not. That I'm not supposed to have signs on my truck. Bumper stickers are fine, but the bumper stickers aren't big enough. I like the big signs. And I said, well, what it's freedom of speech, isn't it? Aren't I allowed to put up signs? It's my truck. I bought it. I don't owe any money on it, and supposedly not. So the county has threatened to fine up to $1,000 a day for having the signs on my truck. And, well, I'm not going to pay $1,000 a day, and I'm not going to take the signs off my truck either, so.
Very good. Thank you very much.
Yeah.
Okay, so what happens next? So they threatened you for $1,000 a day, for breaking the law of communicating, I guess. What happens next? I mean, are you going to take your signs down? I mean, what are they calling you, or what's going to happen now?
All right. I'm not sure exactly what's going to happen next. The county said they were going to come and take some pictures of my truck from my house, but I'm not sure if they've come and done that yet. They could have, but I don't know about it. But I do know that last weekend I was out and I was sitting in Starbucks and I noticed this governmental car. It was all white, with the yellow license plate, so that's an official car. And it was sitting behind my truck for a while. All its windows were up, and I had a feeling they were looking at my truck, but I wasn't sure, so I decided I'd just keep watching. And after a while, he comes around and turns around so that his driver's side is at the back of my truck. So right over here where the license plate is and where you can see most of the signs, and you can definitely identify the truck with the license plate. And his window went down a little bit and he started taking pictures. So I decided, okay, I'm gonna go out there because it's a little strange for someone to just take pictures of your vehicle when you're parked in a public place. I wasn't doing anything wrong as far as I know. So I went out there and I talked to him and I said, well, I noticed you were taking pictures of the back of my truck, can you tell me why? And he quickly, kind of uncomfortably, said that he was a Ron Paul supporter. I said, oh, okay, well, if he's a Ron Paul supporter, that's great. I love Ron Paul supporters, and you can usually talk to them and have good conversations. And I said, well, what do you know about Ron Paul? What do you like about him? And I'm pretty sure he lied to me because he could only tell me that Ron Paul used to be an independent, which is not true, and that Ron Paul was now acting as a Republican, which is not true, and that he really didn't like Rudy Giuliani. And most Ron Paul supporters I know, they just promote Ron Paul. They don't really care about the other candidates that much. So I'm pretty sure he lied to me, and I mentioned to him, I said, well, we did get a notice from the county a few weeks ago talking about, the truck. Am I doing anything illegal? And he said, oh, no, absolutely not, blah, 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 blah. So that's pretty much where it ended. However, he'd only put his window down about this much, and he didn't seem very willing to talk to me. So now the county has pictures of my truck, which I guess is what they wanted anyways, but it seems like those two incidences are not connected. So we'll just see what happens now with my truck. But I like my truck. I like the way it looks. So, a lot of people are really promoting Ron Paul, and I think it's a great thing. No, I've never sold anything. No signs, no nothing. I bought the signs to put on my truck. I got the bumper stickers. I didn't buy them, but I do hand out promo when people ask me, but I don't get any money for it. And so far, as of today, I've only made donations to Ron Paul and his campaign. So no, I don't get any money from it. Just some good conversations. That's it.
Right. So I think that's it. There you have it. If you disagree with the county's stance to stop our First Amendment rights, the freedom of speech, please, at the end of the video, you'll see the county's phone number and let them know what you think. Let them know that maybe that you should, stop breaking the Constitution and follow the law of the land. And that's it. Over and out.